Remuneration auction is set tough.
More than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will be first on the attack. It was a forgettable season for both of these teams, and the South's oldest rivalry, and the Cavs couldn't even find any solace in winning this game against the Tar Heels. Carolina cruised and had a big lead after 3 and coasted home with the double.
Well, it was a big win for North Carolina, snapping a 4-game losing skid going into that, but really, Virginia never could get it going offensively. Running, throwing, no rhythm, only 288 total yards, David. They turned it over twice. They've got to be better on offense today.
Yeah, this definitely was a needed win a year ago for North Carolina to get some good feelings going, because they were struggling, like you mentioned, the 4-game losing streak, but really, they got it going throwing, they got it going running. They had everything working a year ago. Virginia up for a tall task.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Lopez to pass. It's complete to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. To the ground with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue and this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time.
Turning it on! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down for this offense. Give to the running back. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So first down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Goss. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times in home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Morris. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That running game was impressive, taking them right down. There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Still looking, on the move. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying to get the corner. Find some fresh air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got... and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. To the ground, he's got it again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Might as well give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tar Heels come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Line is set on 3rd down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for room. It's Hall. Sweet cut there. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half...
Wide open spaces! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
On the run, it's Hall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They're testing the right side here. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He's got it. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Nichols. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running it to the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he's looking really good.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the move, it's French. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Leaves it with the running back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heel. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. got his man on the right. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The offense in hurry-up mode. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3-out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Right back to the well. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Right on the money. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Tar Heels putting their foot down as they start to pull away from the Cavs.
North Carolina raising up meeting the Cavaliers in this rivalry game and doing exactly what they want to do.
Well, they're just making more plays, and they just seem like they are locked in. From the opening whistle, UNC has been the team ready to go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They are up by just one over Minnesota. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Morris. Shoots it to the left. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Breaks into the open.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Pulls it in, it's Ennis. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who takes home the win over Virginia. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.